Season 14 is awesome, I love it, but nothing in this world is perfect, and Apex Legends has presented a cluster of issues for players this season, some of which are magnified if you're a terrible player, which is a good time to mention that my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today I will show you a bunch of contenders to see who takes the crown for the worst thing of Season 14, starting with World's Edge game, where I was AFK from an unexpected bladder break that lasted longer than expected, and when I returned...
Sure, let's go, together.
Good idea, pal, but first...
I need a weapon.
No!
I should have been back from the bathroom sooner, but when I found my next opponent, it reminded me of the reason that I was so late.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be neat and wipe the seat.
Taking a new angle.
Thermal station was busy and my loadout wasn't enough to turn the tide of battle, but my ultimate? That might be a different story.
Yeah, baby!
Just try and hide.
That was the opening we needed. Let's go and smash that enemy team, boy!
Shot at.
Let's formulate a new strategy where someone else does the work and I follow along like a blissfully ignorant lemming. Actually, no, I'm not playing Apex Poke Lens all day. It was time to make a break for this enemy nest and show them the power of the Prowler.
Rush, let's go, rush.
Target shield. Reloading.
Another squad.
There's a new kill. Shield. Shot at. Took down.
Oh, GG, guys! GG! I'm crying with you guys!
And there it is, the players who assume that because they're down, all is lost, so they leave. Why? Is it because they think I can't clutch this? I mean, that's a fair point, but there's always a slim chance that I'm not the worst player left in this lobby, and even the cheapest expired sunscreen could give me a shot at surviving the sting of the ring. Look at the bright side, Wraith. Nobody else was around to see you get shot in the butt. The battle was won, but I was alone. Was it even worth continuing? So far to run to the next zone, and my chances of pulling off a victory were worse than ever. But I had to try. It was at this moment I realised that maybe I threw the heat shield too late. Come on now, as if there was ever any doubt. So, what do you do when your solo queue games become the truest emphasis on the word solo? You turn the tables on the odds, of course, and become a lone warrior looking for prey whose attentions are entirely turned on evading the burning ring.
Taking fire. I cracked the target's shield.
To be continued, Vantage.
Oh, no.
Okay, so the havoc was still sprinkling. I'd have to do this another way. The dangerous emotion of hope began to flow through me, and round 3 presented another chance to catch runners from the ring, but this time it was a full squad.
Praise tag. Take him down. Tagged him.
This wasn't good, and they were sending it right to my location. I'd have to hunker down and wait for everyone else to fight this out. Choose an opportune moment so that I could be the uninvited guest to poop on the proverbial party, which, of course, isn't what happened at all. only my teammates stayed, who knows what we could have achieved? But as with every season, you roll the dice and you don't live to see what the numbers come up. Oh well, no more Mr. Dice Guy, because the next game I encountered the most frustrating bug that almost cost me everything. But first, today's video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most detailed and immersive vehicle combat game ever made, where you can crush your enemies in PvP battles with a selection of over 2,000 tanks, helicopters, airplanes, and even ships. Whether you are a tactician or an action junkie, you'll find an experience that suits your style, and while you are tearing up the enemy, you will discover my personal favourite feature of this game, the intricate combat system, because damage is inflicted to components and crew shown as a damage X-ray as opposed to a health bar system. Take to the skies with confidence because you can... Oh wow. Fly any aircraft using mouse and keyboard without needing to invest in any extra pilot hardware thanks to the game's intuitive mouse aim mode. Download War Thunder now for PC, PlayStation or Xbox using my link in the description, and when you do, you'll get a large free bonus pack including multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, boosters and much more. Diving towards Geyser, I was confuddled at my teammate, a Wraith who was the jump master and didn't toss us straight into the gladiatorial arena of combat, raised an eyebrow. Indeed, I'd heard the tales of such Wraiths who didn't drop hot, get knocked and leave immediately, but such stories were the stuff of myths and legends at this point. However, with my former care package loadout of G7 Scout and the Volt, it was about to be tested in Fragment, the very place where Apex Legends would leave me utterly speechless due to this ridiculous bug.
Fire, friends.
Firing.
Being trash at this game does have some drawbacks when trying to make tales for your delight, but if you can't defeat someone in a fair fight, invoke the Zerg!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
What I didn't realise was that this fateful kill was the harbinger of my doom, but all I could think was that there were enemies in the train station in need of a good vaulting.
Why are you running?
Cut down.
I'm coming past, so don't you dare think about leaving this game, you hear me?
Banner.
I guess he didn't hear me, and it turned out this was only the beginning of my troubles.
Current angle sucks. Switching it up.
Getting shot at. Something's broken. Grenade, getting hit over here. I've been down. Poor choice.
Took down the last attack squad. Nice and clean.
Furiously pressing spacebar to jump, it slowly dawned on me what had happened.
Getting a fresh angle.
I'm stuck! Wait 1 sec.
Try to find it first. Could have used it. Die later.
Fortunately
Right
for
now.
us, nobody came to finish me off, and despite that awful bug, all was well. For Wraith, that is. Me, I was still stuck. In hindsight, perhaps I should have just dumped my entire inventory and looted one of those death boxes to make it disappear, but instead, I did the other thing. Jump and I can punch you! I'd seen enough. Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, anytime, my friend. Wraith graciously returned my level 5 armor to me, and we realized that with only 4 squads left, we might actually be able to win this game with our IQ 9000 problem-solving abilities. Then the care package brought with it yet another signal that fate was with us. The Kraber! But perhaps Vantage isn't the legend that needs this sniper rifle, given the strength of her ultimate. We definitely don't need a Kraber.
Half in the bag. Tag. Got a tag on. Shattered the praise shield.
Turned out that after all that death box nonsense, I'd forgotten to retrieve the heals from the floor in true gutter tier style, meaning that our only option now is to cower inside a building.
Throwing an arc.
Wraith had cabin fever and made a break for it. Wait, hey, I'm armor swapping. Now let's revive.
Last two enemy squads are just as afraid of me as you are of them. Taking fire. Wait, let's go.
Effort went unrewarded, but the teamwork at the death boxes made it all worth it. But in our final game, I went back to lifeline. No more stupid loadouts, no more silly pushes. Okay, look, both of those things are lies. But at the time, I did believe I was about to do the right thing, and intent, well, that's halfway towards getting the job done. 13 squads left, and we'd done absolutely nothing. But with a jacked up triple take, perhaps that was about to change. Okay, no change at all. In the last video, I told you that I'd learned the harsh lesson about the ring being crazy strong. Turned out that while I knew this was the case, I still had the awareness of an obliterated watermelon. Sorry. Hey, Rampart, I know you're busy looting, but you think you could, help Vantage win this fight, or better still, pick me up? Hello? 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 I'm feeling like Anakin on Mustafar right here. Okay, triple take, don't let me down. Wait, come on. Okay, good, statistical anomalies do exist. By the time we reached the cage, we were on the edge of the ring. 7 squads left and probably not the time to get involved in another firefight, but it is me. Definitely the worst thing in Season 14 is an enemy Bangalore dying to her own ultimate at the very moment where my triple take definitely, mostly, surely, maybe could have got the killing blow. As if by dumb luck though, we finally, for the first time in this game, had found ourselves inside the next ring. But with gunfire being a huge temptation, of course we sauntered over to take a look. Why am I up here, and why aren't we gatekeeping the next ring as it's about to close right over us? Perhaps the worst thing about Season 14 is actually me. Course corrected, did the right thing, pinged the next ring, but Rampart opened up Sheila and, well, yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, what's wrong? Attacked by another
Run! But I knew the enemies hadn't all escaped the burning hot zone. It was only a matter of time before they crawled out. Oops. Well, at least my triple take hit something. Okay, Rampart, it might be round 4, but I'm coming for you, pal! There were no more beacons left on the map, but maybe there was still a chance to bring her back. But of course, that's when things changed.
Hey, right here.
did it. Victory despite the many challenges of being me and some of the issues that can affect our game somewhat, but a little struggle never hurt anyone. I think that people leaving games is always going to sting for me the most, but that Deathbox doorway vice squeeze thing was horribly wonderful to witness. Let me know in the comments your worst experience of Season 14 so far. We'll have a little laugh about it. Next time perhaps we'll do the Road to Diamond. Depends if I can actually get a tail that it doesn't end up being how many games it takes to D-rank back to bronze. Don't forget to download War Thunder for PC, PlayStation or Xbox using my link in the description for your large free bonus pack to get you started with multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, boosters and much more in this awesome Combined Arms battle experience with 4K graphics and incredible detail.
Что вы делаете?
Yeah, subscribe, otherwise I'll play the recorder at you.